So while putting them away, I noticed that actually I had two of the crazy scientists, and apparently I must be going crazy because this is from series, the series one. Okay, no, they aren't the same. Okay, I guess I am going crazy. And I just caught another spider under that box. Just finished listing all of the Blu-rays and a facsimile baseball upstairs in the eBay room. So I'm done with that now, and it's getting a little bit later in the day. It's not too late or anything like that. It's only 8:30, but I think I'm going to start syncing up the stores and stuff like that because then yeah, I just wanted to take at least like half a day off, I guess, but it's already 8:30. So once the stores are synced up and stuff like that, it'll probably be closer to 9:30 or so. So I might have about an hour off today then. But then next week, it's time to start on the next one of these. Probably won't go to the eBay room for a little while still, because I just finished a whole bunch of that stuff. But who knows? I might end up in there Monday again. I don't know. But yeah, then I've got these containers here that I still need to get through for the minifigures. Yogurt time. Just getting to work for the day and just sold another Kanan Jarrus minifigure. So I have to get him relisted, and then what was I gonna do? Well, I finished the thing that for the past week or so has been distracting me in code that prevented me from getting too much listed. I finally finished with that thing. So then I should be able to now just actually focus on work again because I just was extremely distracted by trying to get that bug fixed, and it's finally done. So then that's good, and so now I can get stuff listed again. So just getting these lights on. So yeah, then I'll get Kanan Jarrus relisted, and then after that, I guess I can start on the next container over here. So I can finally get to work now because I was just going through my phone. I was looking for a photo for something, and so then I was looking through all the stuff. I had like, I want to say 6,000 photos. A lot of it's just like whenever I'm taking photos of parts of Bricklink, I take like 5 photos per part, and then some of them, though, I had a couple that had like 20 photos of each and stuff like that, and it was just lots and lots and lots of that stuff, and then a lot of photos for eBay before they had the album thing where you could mass delete the photos and just a whole bunch of random stuff like that. So I went from like 6,000 or so photos down to 1,200 photos, and that took quite a while, but it's now a whole bunch of stuff deleted. So now I can get to work, and might as well start with the first container for Lloyd. So I didn't actually get to work right away because then I was looking through the photos once more, and then I brought it down from 1,100 or whatever it was at after the first delete down to, was it 300 or 400 now? I already forget. So a lot of them have been deleted, so that's all cleaned up now. So I mean, I was gonna list this now, but it's basically supper. So after supper, I can list this. But then before I forget, I'm going to take the card out because I do have to pull orders tonight. So I don't want to forget that. So that's why I always put the card out. But then after supper, I can finally get to listing now because I am finally done with deleting all the old photos. I think, well, down from what was it, like 7,000 or 5 or 6,000, I don't remember what, down to 300. That's a lot of photos deleted. The Lloyd stuff is now uploaded on Brickstore, so now I can start checking it for damage and getting all that processed. It seems to happen every couple of weeks or so, but I always keep oh wait, is it this one right here? Oh, there it is. I always keep a pair of legs up here for checking legs and torsos for damage and stuff like that. It seems like every couple of weeks it just disappears, and I guess I found it back now. I had looked there just a second prior to recording and it wasn't there, but as soon as I started recording it was there, I guess. Yeah, then I can start listing all this stuff. Just finished with the Lloyd drawer, so that's 33 items, 26 lots for 99 bucks. That's done. Now on to the next, which looks like it is the Pirates of the Caribbean one. Let's check the drawer over here. There's the Blackbeard that I got in the mail the other day that actually beat me to 4 dimensions. But then in here, some of the highlights there's that beard, which I just had here, which is decent value. But this one here is the most valuable one. I'm pretty sure this is from Marcus. It's his shark headgear thing. So there's that one. This has a little bit of value, not quite as much. It's more so lower than the beard. These guys usually have a decent bit of value, although a camera of dark bluish gray has been re-released. I know a dark brown is worth a bit more. The plumes at least used to be decently valuable. Marcus's head might actually have some value as well. Yeah, overall pretty interesting stuff. So I'll get to work on it. I think I might have said Marcus instead of Macus, if I actually said his name at all. I'm not sure if I did, but for some reason, every time I look at this, I just think it's Marcus for some reason. Even though I've never actually watched Pirates of the Caribbean, so I don't know any other names, and I have no idea why. It's just, I guess I've never really heard the name Macus, or I think that's how it's pronounced anywhere else. So for Macus, I just added the torso to the wanted list and put him away because I can get, because he has the hollow head, and as many of you may know, there's the difference between hollow head and blocked open stud. He had the hollow one, but the blocked open stud version of the head is like 20 bucks. The hollow version is like 8 bucks. And the hollow version isn't officially part of the minifigure inventory, so it's not added to wanted lists nearly as much. Even though it still is technically part of it, because in the description, let me just get it up real quick. Right here, Macus, and I spelled that wrong. There's no Y in it. As you can see here, there's the two, hollow and blocked open, and then when you look at the minifigure inventory, you'll see it has the blocked open stud, but I have the hollow stud. But then when you look at the note, it says it's being found with both B and C style heads. So when you list it, it doesn't matter if you have hollow or blocked, but then when you look at the heads, the blocked open one, it's 14 sold, 28 available, 27 to 21 bucks. But then when you look at the hollow one, which is what I have, let that load, there's one sold at 8.5 bucks and 13 available, so it practically never sells and stuff like that. So since I have the hollow stud head, I'll get the torso. It's like 2-3 bucks, and then that'll work out. So I just left that on the side, but then I can get to work on the rest of these guys. Just finished with the Pirates of the Caribbean drawer, so that's 29 items, 33 lots for 116, and that's uploaded, and that's with the Macus things over there. So I think I'm gonna pull orders now. Yogurt time. Just finished rebuilding all of the Lego minifigures from eBay. These ones are the ones I could rebuild. These ones I can't. So I'm gonna look. I'm not sure. I might place one order. I'm not sure yet, but then I perhaps will do that to get some parts to rebuild some of them. But yeah, then I'll put these guys away now. Yogurt time. But yeah, then I placed a couple orders, and so hopefully some of that stuff, excuse me, should be arriving soon. So that'll be nice once they arrive, because I can hopefully film that if I remember. I often forget. But included in that is parts for somewhere between like 90 to 150 different minifigures for dimensions, so that's good. And then a lot of parts for rebuilding minifigures. So hopefully I can get a lot done sooner than later. I am probably going to be placing a few more orders because I was saving up the money a little too early, but I'm not going for some purchases later in the year. So then I can spend a little bit now, because then I'll still be able to save up enough in time. So I will be placing a few more orders just to try and get some more parts off the wanted list, rebuild some figures on eBay to try and get sales up on there. But yeah, then today, after I place those orders, which can take a while, because when you place orders and you want to get good prices, it can take a while to just craft the perfect shopping carts at multiple stores, so that might take me an hour or two. But then once I do that, then I can finally get back to listing, and yeah, hopefully I can get some of this stuff listed. But thank you for watching if you got this far. Today is Wednesday, so the next vlog should be out on Saturday. But yeah, this is the end of the vlog.